I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
when do you leave anyway?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached after sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police
Okay.
in the lives of the kid.
Proposing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring and
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
So-
Guy, never reach me will marry me.
That's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
yeah,
Do you know? Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.
Good evening and welcome to the lounge. Happy Thursday. How has your day been? For me, I went through a lot before I got to the office today. I don't know about you. Moi, how was your day?
Should I start? If I start, we'll not finish today.
So don't start at all. Faith, you call.
I mean, it was pretty smooth. I came early to the office, so the road was smooth.
So in other words, you're saying that we were latecomers.
Yeah, that's what she's trying to say.
Imagine, first time on set.
That's what you came with.
I didn't mean to attack you guys, but you know,
Don't worry.
I'm just saying the truth.
Welcome to the show, actually.
No.
And accept whatever I will give to you today.
Because how?
Apologies.
I came to work today. She are trying to tell us
That we
if I
came
had
late.
work earlier,
Do you understand?
we would have not.
Wow, Faith, nice one.
Apologies to the host.
No. Once again, guys, welcome to the show. My name is Margaret Osazwa, and of course, Faith has introduced herself with her mouth. This is Faith Alofa. How are you doing today, Faith?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Margaret.
And thank you for joining us on show. And of course, the beautiful Munyoloa.
Yeah.
Purr, so play purr.
How are you guys doing today?
Oh
So
my
nice to be
God.
on the show with Margaret and Faith.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us on the show. So, what are we discussing today? Wife confronts husband who disguised his daughter as niece for relocation. So, of course, I'm sure most of you have been seeing that video trending online of a wife shouting and screaming the house down, saying that, who is she to you? You said she was your daughter. I said, was your daughter. And she's your niece. You know, she has just been shouting. I'm sure you guys have seen the video on air. And the girl had been saying the daughter was on her knees begging to I think the girl's name is Chioma. It's Chioma. Because I remember the wife was shouting, Chioma, get out of my house. She was telling the husband to stand up, get out of my house. It was a lot of getting out of the house. Of course, while I commiserate with the woman, she has going through a lot. She's going through a lot. She has gone through a lot. I want to bring the question to you guys. Do you think that the woman did the right thing by saying the husband should get out of the house? Maybe we should start from there first, because I think that a lot of discourse came from that end. Like, who are you to tell your husband to get out of the house? So maybe we should start from there first. Faith, what do you think?
Okay, for me, let me not say for me now. So that I'm a journalist. I should not be one-sided. So I would say there's a lot of issues around that conversation. There's a break of trust because I mean, you trust your husband. You think that you know everything about your husband, only for you to discover that you actually have somebody living in your house that is your husband's child. It's a whole lot to take in. So I guess she's reacting based on that particular news. As women we will surely react, but of course we react differently, and she in one way might have overreacted. And I say something that you do not need to bring everything online. Everything is not content.
My sister will get there. You see this one, we will get there.
So,
Moyi, let me ask you, do you think that it was okay for her to tell the man to get out of the house? Because I think that's a huge discourse online now. So that's the first part.
Okay, so speaking from where Faith dropped it, it's fine for her to feel whatever she feels because nobody wants to go through that. You do not want your trust to be broken in marriage and all of that. So it's fine for her to have flared up, to be very angry. She is very justified. But the fact that you are telling your husband to get out of the house, when she said that, I had to, I pay you, continue. When I heard that, I'm like, who has the house? Who pays the bills? I don't know who does.
That's it too.
You can't just tell your man to get out of the house. And according to, I think what I could deduce from that video, I think they're not in Nigeria. And this speaks to the fact that some Nigerian lady, when they move to the US, the kind of audacity that they have, I don't know who's selling it to them. Maybe they are buying it from Tim. I don't know.
I don't.
So Tim has started trouble there.
right now they feel like when they marry women from Nigeria, they take them there. When they see the culture there, they tend to like just imbibe it and feel like we are in charge. Now in that space there, you can send your man out of the house because technically there is culture there favors women.
Yeah.
So now how will you look your man in the eye because he did something grievous in your terms and you're saying get out of this house?
Okay.
If he told you to get out,
Yeah.
how would you feel?
Okay.
You feel like he has trampled on your rights, he's hurting you the more, he's being wicked, and you are looking at a man. A man will always be a man. You're looking him in the eye and you're telling him to get out of the house on calm.
Yeah. So for context, for those people that have not seen the video, so the video shows us a man sitting down wearing, I think, a Chelsea shirt, sitting on the sofa, and the wife brings the camera before him and she says to him, "Who is she? You said she was your daughter. You said she was your niece. I beg your pardon. You said she was your niece. So she's your daughter." And she's saying it that she was going to show the world. The man is saying, "Take down the camera. Why are you taking me pictures?" She said, "I'm going to show the world. I'm going to tell them everything. You're a cheat. You're a liar." And I think that person that was in that video was her mom. Because I don't think that with the way the entire thing was going, if it was his mom that was there, the mom would be that calm. Because I know us. She cannot be calm like that.
Maybe when she already know that, Kasala Bosto, we are in the wrong.
No. That one, Faith.
I don't agree.
It's not smarter. It's not
She would
smarter.
have stood up to say, okay, let's set something.
It's not possible for her to just sit down like that. And again, I think that the fact that the mother was not saying, I think the mother was saying something like, okay, calm down. You know, she was even more agitated. Like, oh, did you know? Oh. Did you know? I think it was coming off to her like, does everybody know? Only me. And you see, I'm not justifying her actions as to taking off her phone and, you know, filming content from it. But like I was telling you this evening, when you are in a digital age where everything in Nigeria now is content, that's the only reason why we can sit down and have this conversation. Because if you say, now what's our business? It's my business. You bring it to my face, we're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So now I look at somebody that is pained. She's deeply pained. Now, I don't know what subject had to bring the girl to wherever they are. I don't know whether in US or UK. I don't know what they would have spoken to. But, you know, relocating with your niece. So I'm thinking she just felt, okay, maybe your niece will even help me out. She has 3 kids too. And, you know, she has loved the girl, cared for the girl like her own.
Probably the guys are living with them ever
But
since.
she understands. And then one day, out of the blue, she does come to wait, I don't understand. Wait. Maybe it's a joke. Where is content? You mean this your child? And you know, most people would say, oh, the girl is grown. She should have told the woman. Oh, why didn't girl tell the woman?
The girl?
The girl. Wait. Okay. Let me tell you. They must have built some sort of relationship. Now, some people are very great at building relationships with people. And I think that what that woman was just projecting was coming from a place of pain. For instance, you bring somebody into your home, maybe an adopted child you bring into your home. You love the child so much. You care for the child like your own. Because that girl didn't even look like she was suffering. She didn't look like she was going through anything. Do you understand? So it's obvious that this woman has loved this child like her child. You know, it's your niece now, but let's just be a family. And then she now comes to here. So first of all, she feels pained by the husband. And she feels pained by the girl. Now, my question to you guys is, do you think that this man did not tell his wife because he was protecting her? Or he just felt, who needs to know? She doesn't need to know. It's not necessary. What do you think?
There are some things that will happen to people at some point in their life that they will feel like this should never have happened. And they just want to, if they could go back to that time, they want to undo a lot of things. Now, let's just say this child in question came before they are married. Obviously, this girl is
she's grown.
So it's before he got married to this person.
Let's allege.
And the woman he had the girl with, probably they're not together, or something happened, and they could not be together. Just imagine what could have happened then. And some people just feel like, okay, this is a mistake. I cannot take this mistake out of my life. But he has the power to actually mar my current relationship. Now, we were talking about this earlier, and you said in this part of the world, especially in Nigeria, people see others who are single moms,
single dads
as
people that have a dent.
Yes, they have a dent. They are not relevant.
At all. They should not be loved, though.
I think it's even more on single mom than single dads.
Exactly. Single moms. You have a child.
No barrier.
No, please. So it makes them feel like, wait, would I not love again? Would I not have other children? Would I not have a family? So I'm not trying to speak in his favor and say what it is 100% right. Because if we flip the coin the other way around, they are going to bring heaven and hell to this world and scatter everywhere.
Yes, we know that.
But then again, it could be trying to preserve something, protect her one, and also be like, I love you so much. And maybe I studied her that, see where she's displaying. Behind that, she used to display and say, if I tell her that I have a daughter, she's going to scatter everything. Let me just try and patch it up so she doesn't know.
Okay, Moyi. Faye, do you agree with me?
Okay, not really. I would say partially. Because at some point, you could have. Because till when were you planning to actually tell her if she didn't discover?
Yeah.
It's two sides of the coin. You know your partner, you know this person that you're going to marry to. It feels like they even have like 3 kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time.
Too much. Too long a time, actually.
Yes.
Too long a time.
Some men are very secretive.
No, see, let me tell you something, Moyi. I don't think that it's a matter of secretive. He had a choice.
Yes.
And he didn't take it. It's not a matter of being secretive. See, let me tell you something. There are some things that, like you said, if I take the words out of your mouth, there are some things that you're not proud of, that you have done and you're not proud of. But for God's sake, please, what is this love and this marriage that we're talking about? Is it not bring all your baggage? Because I don't know what people, I don't understand. Like your debts, the most that you know that can make or mar this relationship. Bring it out. Let us know. Can I take it? Can I take it? Can I not take it?
And I think it's part of discussion you have when you're in a
relationship. Can I take it? Can I not take it? And for the fact that he had 1, 2, 3 again, he had a choice, and he told himself that no, it was better for him not to have that conversation. Now, I said something earlier. I said to every action, there's a reaction. While I will not justify bringing your family matters on social media to we the online in-laws to dissect, while I will not say that it's the right thing to do, and you have done it, she's going to regret it. There's no way.
Internet never forgets.
That's it. That's number one. And number two, let's just say, do you understand? And number two, if she's even going to patch things up with her man, we already know the situation. If you pay all the bloggers in this, there are some of us that have downloaded it to your content. Do you understand? So some people have already downloaded this and they've said, okay, they're going to just discuss on it. Will you come and take it off their phone? No. Will you delete it from their phone? You decide to bring your family matters on social media for us to dissect. But that aside, because we're coming back to that aspect, is the fact that, again, he had a choice. And that's why I speak to the fact that I don't understand how secretive you can get in marriage. Now, I'm not saying, I stand corrected, though, because people might correct me in the comment section, but some women, I've watched it a lot in African Magic, they would rather take the child to their mom and say, Mom, take care of this, my child. That's why you'll be hearing some children call their moms aunties. Maybe it's not later you know that, oh, this is your mom. Do you understand? And some of these things happen in our reality. Yeah. But most men would rather just tell the woman that, I'm a single dad, though. Will you accept my child or not? That's if they really do love the child, though. While some of them will just tell you, if you're not going to accept my child, I'm out. Some women are actually like that too, but it's very rare. But this one, you brought the child in as your niece. The height of deception is beyond me. I cannot even imagine what that woman is going to. In fact, if they say every time you shout, the roof comes down. That house is supposed to be on the ground. Because she didn't even care if neighbors came in. At some point, people were even knocking. She wanted to go and attend to them. The man stood up to talk to her, and she was, you see that particular part, that one is too much. Because she was tearing his clothes. She was really furious. She was angry. And of course, I understand that anger. And the only problem I had was putting the girl's face.
I mean, she's young.
Yes, she's quite young. And the poor girl even going on her knees to apologize. I felt bad. It's
just that she knows that what her father has done is very bad, and she's the one causing the rift between them.
And mind you, he might not tell the girl that she does not know.
Yeah, actually.
Or tell the girl that he's telling this one that you are my niece. He might not tell her.
Are you certain?
It might not.
It might.
Is it possible?
For her to be that remorseful.
Exactly, it will hurt her feelings. She might be hurt as well. And
for her to be that remorseful.
Exactly. Yes, he might not tell her. Now, I have a scenario in my head I wanted to bring up. There's this person that I know about. He has a child. I mean, young, when he was young, like 18, all these teenagers, children. Then the parent accepted the baby and told him he's going to go back to school. So they raised that child as their child. Now, this child kept calling this man, this boy, his father, his brother. Called him his brother up until this one got married. It was now later on, they were now telling the boy,
that's your dad.
That is your dad. the guy was angry. As in, he was grown. I think the boy was now about 18 years old. Before he now knew that the person he has been calling brother. Is his dad actually. So imagine, most of them, he might not have told this girl that this is what I'm doing. I didn't tell her that actually, you are my niece. She might just believe it like daddy. And you understand? If he told the wife that she's his niece, the wife will take care of her as a family. She won't maltreat her because she'll be like, me my in-law no go see say they maltreat my So she would not know that this is what he's doing to her because she'll be receiving the normal care of being a daughter. Do you understand? So I understand from her part kneeling down and begging because it will feel new to her that this is going on and you are this mad and like everything is just about to crumble. And
I think the worst part was even now telling the girl to get out of the house. I was just like,
I mean, she's a young person.
Yes, and again, do you know sometimes we throw stones at glass houses because we've not experienced it. You know, and that's one thing I don't want us to do because I cannot say that I understand how that woman
we actually
is
do not. We do not.
I honestly don't understand because I don't even know that there has to be context to this. It is only what they showed us online that we are talking to now. So there has to be more context to this as to how it got to that point where her husband will even say, okay, let's discuss it. And she's saying, no, I know they discuss. It's like the way she even heard about it was not smooth at all. It was not nice. It looked like something maybe she just stumbled on. And again, if she did not find out, would you have spoken?
Actually, that comes from where
that is crazy.
He never planned to tell her.
My God,
that's the point. He never planned to tell her if she didn't discover.
I think that's where the anger is coming from.
Yes, he never planned.
He would never tell me.
And I think it's really crazy because now I ask myself, what do people even talk about? So every time you come back from work and you're just eating dinner, and they're talking on the dining, you just look at her, say, my first child, my hair. Look at honestly, do you know the funny thing is I don't even know if the woman has this. I think that girl was a son, and there are this particular kind of people that are very serious about hairs. Like this one will take my hair with us.
Family.
You think that tearing of that shirt is the only thing that she would have done? You really
she will have packed the loads.
My own son is not going to be the heir. You have another person outside. Oh my God!
Not outside now, inside
actually.
It will be a different conversation. Actually, I don't know that I was even trying to say close out the camera. She
will say set tripod. I said this one, we are going live.
So of course this one, yes, she was mad. She was visibly mad. It was obvious. But I just felt bad for the poor child. And again, I love the fact that one of her children had to go on her knees to beg, and she now told all of them to go upstairs. It's at that moment that she realized, those children should not be hearing those kind of conversation. It's at that point because she was angry.
The innocence of children.
You know, because she was angry. That one small one self might not even understand what's going on. But one is that Auntie Choma is on her knees. Let me to join her.
And that memory would never actually
happening. This whole scenario of the woman getting this angry and doing all what she did, tearing the husband's shirt. No child should be there when this kind of things are happening. Whether or not they understand why you are angry or not, you should not display like
I'm
that.
not sure she was thinking. She wasn't thinking.
Or maybe it didn't just happen in the spur of the moment.
Yeah, she didn't think.
You need to, I don't know. I know this is might be impossible, but in some situations like this, you need to calm down. And read the serious. I'm serious now. Now you can say that she was really angry.
People take things differently.
But your children are there. Those kids are there, and they saw the way mommy talk. These are the things that have broken people up till now. When they see the way their father beats their wife, their mothers, or they raise argument and everybody just takes it over and beyond, and everything just scatter. That's how they will grow up to now. That once something happen, let's scatter everywhere. Let's destroy anything. So you're supposed to know that maybe I'm getting extreme. Let me calm down. Go in your room. Or let's go and talk somewhere. Children are in the house. Or wait till they're not there before you can bloat out and do anything you want to do.
Yeah, that's what like me and Faith said. She was not thinking. She was obviously not thinking.
She wasn't.
It was obvious that she was not thinking. And let's just turn the tables around for a bit. I like to turn tables. Let's turn it a bit. Let's just say. Let's say that the woman too brought in a young sister. This is my sister's son. We know the story where the woman actually died. Was it not that story we did on STH a particular day? Where the woman kept telling the husband that it's not my child, it's my sister's child. Even the sister had even spoken to the man and said, no, it's not your wife's child. This man did not believe this woman. Beat him. Did she not end up dying? What? Yes. So see, these are extreme cases. This one is not even extreme. She has not even carried anything. This is not even extreme. The fact that she was even telling the girl to get out of the house, I'm sure she would still bring the girl in. Because where would you expect her to go to?
Women, we are very
Where do you expect her to go to, really? You're another man's land. Where do you want her to go? You will bring her in.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, there are extreme cases. Would he take it? We did a case here on the lounge of a man that was AS, knew he was AS, because of love, married a woman that is AS. The wife did not know. According to her, the man is AA.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
The high level of deceit.
Deceit. She gave birth to the child now. She gave birth to the antenatal. The child was not getting sick. This man did not still think that, baby, this is the problem.
To the extent that she sued the hospital.
I'm telling you, it took
and the husband did not say anything.
It took the friend to say, please don't sue the hospital. Let me tell you the truth. This man would never have said it.
Actually,
he never would have spoken up. So my problem is, if the tables are turned, if we flip the script, sir, would you be that calm? You sit on the couch and say, baby, let's talk about it. Would that be
that will not be happening?
You will never say anything. The first
she will come
on your bags, throw it outside, go to your
Thank you. Before she comes back, our bags will be outside
already. Talk about what? You and who? We'll talk about it in your parents' house, please.
Actually. Because the man will say, you deceived me, you're a cheat. If all the names that you have ever been called in your life, he will call you the names. He will not be ready to listen. At least for a while, he will not listen. Except, of course, he's a man that truly loves you. You know those ones that, when you say that their love is heavenly. That kind of love that we say the love choke. Like, he can't help it. He can't help but love you the way he loves you, and he's ready to actually listen. It might take a while, but he will come around. But you see those ones that are very traditional. Those ones. Hey, those ones that are very no way, we will not agree to this. It is in all cultures. We have them in all of those cultures. Very traditional men that will not take it. We've heard single moms come out and say, they've lost love because men will not just accept that they are single moms. As if it's a disease. As if it's a plague. Do you understand? So we understand this kind of. So why would you not just tell this woman that, this happened though, and I have a grown-up daughter? Maybe the woman is one of those women that says, no, I don't go with single fathers. Maybe. Let's think.
Majority of the women will still accept, I have a child. You might even be a divorced man. They will accept. Women usually still take men who have children. The other might be that maybe don't bring the child in, or I will take care of you and maybe maltreat the children. You understand? But they will still accept it because they want to be married, obviously. But it's the men that will not take it. They will not take it at all. Instead of accepting it, they would rather just be like, I don't want to. She did not bear my first fruits. She did not bear my first. Oh my goodness.
It's just. I think that it's really bad, and I feel like if for any reason, even the family of the man know about it, some people might say, it's not in their place to tell the woman. It's in the place of the husband. But you don't know how painful it is when you realize that everybody knows but you. Everybody knows. So am I a fool? It's a terrible place to be. I mean, nobody's even standing with me and saying, oh my God, we're so sorry you're going through this. You mean you did that? Everybody's like, my daughter, calm down. How? And I saw a lot of people online saying, she was very wrong. See, it's easy for you to say it when you are not the one wearing the shoe. It's easy, Exactly. Just as it's easy for us to just sit down and just dissect these matters. I mean, we're journalists, it's what we do. It's easy for us to do, but we are not wearing the shoe of that woman. We don't even know what happened at that moment. We don't know the context. We don't know the conversations they had. All we saw was the camera with the man seated. Yes, and she's been asking. Do you understand? Actually, but this child really looks like you. Una resemble for our family. Do you understand? You're going to una resemble
because there was this kind of affinity.
Or the auntie or his sister is not even sending in something and say, she's not even calling in to say, how is my daughter? How is it
there's nobody saying that it's
or the
you understand? The parent is not reaching out to say, I think you're taking care of my daughter.
Because I know that women and intuition. So there's no way in hell. She wouldn't have realized something and she would have asked him and he would have blatantly lied. Do you understand? And it can be very painful when you trust somebody so much. This person is even your partner. You've had children for him. The least that he could have done was he would have told her, maybe you did not tell her you now got married to her. Before she was pregnant. The first child. The second child. Oh my God, the third child.
It's a long stretch.
And you did not tell her. And you expect her to, except that when you now say, my love, just baby, please calm down, let's talk. She's just gonna be calm.
And honestly,
If she's calm,
too much
if she's calm, for me, he should even be scared.
Actually.
If when he said, when she now says, okay, my love, my sweetheart, let's talk. Fear, don't eat. That fear. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying fear should actually be. It should be scared.
Are women that wicked?
Yes, so I've seen someone that
There are some really terrible women, though.
They were fighting. The landlord came and settled it and said, okay, no problem. She's not angry again. She killed the man in the middle of the night.
What?
You hear that?
Yes. She said, no problem. Everybody was telling her to calm down. It's okay. Forgive him. And she said, okay, no problem. She has forgiven him. She cooked for him. And she killed him in the night before he woke up the following day.
I think it was a story in, I think 2019 or 2020. And this man was constantly cheating on his wife. And she finally said, I've forgiven you. No problem, mama. I'm okay. I'm okay. No, they slept on the same bed. The man was still sleeping. I think it was a heavily sleep. Because he was really sleeping. This woman boiled hot water. Hot water like this steaming. She poured it.
If a man is
See, do you know what she said to when police officers came? She said, as she has burnt him now, she love him. She will take him. No other woman will look
like
at him. People are crazy. See, people are crazy. There's a woman that cannot take pain. You see this thing that this man has done? That his wife is calm. She's a very calm woman. See, I know that she tore a shed.
That might just be it.
That might just be it.
That might just
Except
be
they come out and give us small. But we have heard cases. We've seen cases. Like there's some stories that you will see on paper. You're like, is this one not too much? But of course you are not there. You can't explain it. You don't live in that household. You don't know how they've raised their kids. You don't know how they've spoken to communication. You don't know how much trust the woman has in the man. And for the fact that, the mother did not even stand up. She's on the chair with the child. Hey, calm down now. Hey, my brother, calm down. And I'm sure in her head she's like, I don't understand. You knew? Did you know?
What would she have done actually?
Did you know?
What would she have done?
I don't think the mother would have anything to say in that instance.
But at that point in time, do you really think that this woman now is thinking it's not your place to tell me? Do you really think that at that point in time, that video we saw, you're kind of thinking of, okay, mama, don't worry, let me just leave you first.
Even if she does not know, what would she have done? I think she's old now. She's elderly. You want her to give her a push, she's like she can't faint. No, all people like that. Like,
I don't think she's not supposed to be in that conversation.
Telling her to calm down. If she knew or she does not know, that's the highest thing she can do.
Calm down.
When you calm down, we can have this conversation normally.
Well, for me, I cannot just say that everybody's kind. No, but it's not everybody that is level-headed. You will not hear such a news and be level-headed. It's just like now those women that will just come and say, they can't find their husband. The husband says he went abroad to go and work. And later they'll just see he's married though.
With my children.
Do you understand? You're not coming, not tell her.
Oh, I think I actually know of a case like that.
Then I say, calm down, let's talk. Let's talk amicably, let's settle it. Let's just talk. It doesn't happen. And that's why I always speak to communication. It looks like we hammer on this thing, we hammer communication on the lounge. If you check most of our conversations, we are always hammering on communication because it is the very foundation.
Margaret,
It is the why would you talk?
Don't deceive your partner.
That's what I'm saying. If you communicate, will you be deceptive
Margaret,
if you communicate?
Communication is when you talk about it. Before you communicate, you have to have killed this thing called deceit in your heart. Like, I don't want to deceive this person. I love this person too much to keep this.
I just want to come out and be myself.
I just want to be plain.
That's
then you
communication
communicate. So if you understand that commitment is all about openness, you cannot just say, let me keep this discussion. Nothing is a secret forever. It will always come out. Be open. Speak up. You know that what you have done is bad. You self, you know. It's not like we don't know. But you just want to keep it to yourself, maybe because of shame. But when you are choosing to do forever with a person, whether it's good or not, let the person decide whether they want to go with you. I mean, give them the liberty of choice. Choose.
At this point,
they choose. They don't have
I don't
anything
even
to say
think
that they're going back on
I don't
their
think
word.
he even gave her a liberty of choice. Do you think he gave her
He
a
did
liberty of
not.
choice?
He did not.
I don't think he gave her the liberty of choice. I think that it was a very deceptive thing to have done to
He
her.
never had it in plan to tell her.
Yeah, he
He just
didn't.
wanted to marry her and move on.
If she didn't find out, I don't think she would have ever found out. And should I shock you people? There are some people that they are doing it now.
Yes, now.
It's happening.
Yes.
Until tomorrow,
They will never.
the wives will not know.
She will not still
They'll
know.
say, I saw one comment where somebody said, this man knows a big game.
Can you imagine
The man knows
this
sabi
kind of
game.
society we live in?
I hope.
I told you, it's a kind of society that we live in. And when somebody was saying, why would she take camera? Please, quick question. When something happens on the road to somebody, at least this is our reality. What's the first thing that people do? they will run and gather around the person.
carry
Hey,
camera.
kilo shele. What happened?
5 years in
Then
Odo
you will not see one person amongst them.
fell down.
Oh yeah, content. Before you say,
Nobody has called ambulance.
nobody has called ambulance.
anything.
Nobody has thought that. Oh my God, let's get this person to the hospital.
Right.
So it's the kind of world that we live in now. Is in fact is unfortunate that people think that when you bring your matters to social media, we will help you to beg the man or help you curse the man.
Yeah.
I really will not understand
In fact,
it.
social media
I
will do
don't.
a worse job than
I mean,
That
if
you-
you trend,
Do you
everybody
understand?
will blush on it for a day, and then we'll move to the
it's
next
not you said
conversation.
that posted it online.
Thank you.
Collect your own.
Because she too now, they are finished her life, so she they collect her own. Nobody is looking at the fact that, oh, this man did something to you. They are sympathizing with you that, okay, sorry, we know that this has hurt you, but
At the end of
are
the
you
day,
not in? Is this the wisest thing that you would have done?
Actually, I mean, I'm a Christian, so I think there's a place of secret called secret place. There are things you can do instead of bringing it online. Do not.
This thing happened, Margaret. You know, I painted this scenario. You just found out now that this happened, and the person is, where is my phone? Camera. I will put you to the wall. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
And even the man was
Who does
saying,
that?
bring the camera down, let's talk. So
What
like,
would that
no.
phone resolve? Now, what would that phone resolve? If all of this matter is over and dies down, and the man is not a social media butterfly usually, and he now thinks of the fact that because this happened,
No, it's popular now.
you decided to disgrace me publicly.
It's popular now.
If you have shouted, maybe called my family, did family video call, tell everybody, let them come to our house. That's
It's
better. Now,
again,
people
it's popular
in
now.
Nigeria, in Germany, in Togo,
That's what I'm saying.
everybody knows
He's
my
an
face.
international sensation.
That's extreme.
No, do you understand? Because she was not thinking. I understand that she's hurt, but she wasn't even thinking about her marriage at all. Because if you wanted this marriage to still work, she wouldn't have done what she did. And when you would not surprise me, ma, if you not come and sit down, so people have done this thing before. There's one couple that did that thing. They now said, it's content.
They need to start arresting those people and locking them up.
There are some things I
Content
usually do not
creators.
just believe when I see it online. I would sit back for 1 or 2 days, then come back and say, oh, it's content.
my
I said
God.
it.
No, people do the most.
It's too much.
No, people do the most. When
It's
it
too
comes to
much.
content.
People
It's
just
too
want-
much.
They want to
Nothing is
trend.
believable on the net. Nothing is believable
want to
anymore.
trend.
I saw one video on TikTok. Actually, when I saw the video, I was scared. I was almost crying. Like they said, somebody went to go and do changeover, and the person got stuck on the electric box or whatever. And people were begging, they were crying. There was a young boy, small baby, that was trying to like go that they should please come and help him pull the guy down. Therefore, those
And you were
I was in tears.
Oh.
Only for me to continue. Not the way when you are scrolling, TikTok will now keep bringing related content. Wasted.
All your emotions.
Oh my
Wasted.
God, my tears wasted.
God.
I was like, what the hell?
In one
Even
way.
the child, even the software was in the script.
In one way, Moi, there's an emotional side of you.
I know, I'm a soft girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one will let you know it's soft. Because no, social media will test you.
It will.
And you know, issues like this will make people look at it and just say, what is love really? You know, I
It
said
will
it
shape
today.
conversations.
Do you understand? I said something today. I said, is love really what it is now? Because for me, love is not looking like a 4-letter word. It's not looking, it's like, it's fickle. Like
Right.
anybody can just say,
Everybody loves
I love
everybody.
you,
Everybody
and there's
says it.
deceit under. When you say I love you now, do you really? Why do you love me? Before, when people say I love you and you say why do you? And you say I don't know why I love you. I just love you. You will blush. Now if you say you don't have reason, you don't have
this
reason.
one?
Who is
There's one other reason that are not clean.
Do you understand?
Mr. Man, please list it out.
Do you get it? Why? Because of course you have put us in a very bad place. You know, and for this woman, I know that she will work it out somehow, because I don't think this is. Yes, it's enough to break a home, but I don't think that it should actually break her home. I think it's something they can speak to. And looking at the man was remorseful. I don't think it's a man that shouts, or better still, he knows what he has done, and so he does not want to
There
shout.
are some men that when they know what they have done like this, the way they will still talk to her, that get out of my house. If he shout, give her once, that he will sit down for one place. It's true. The man is soft.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if that other men that know what they've done and we're trying to cover it, you now found it like. You found out why you not shout? Why they shout? In fact, you now you go come out safe.
It will still not say, I brought you here.
Yes, now.
Oh
And
my
people
God.
they the business. Time to come off my house.
Oh God!
It's true.
All these scenarios are just painful to my ears.
Very, very
very painful to my ears. And just as we wrap up the show, let's have your last take on this.
I mean, nobody deserves to go through what this woman has gone. And I would just say again, when you are dating somebody, talk about everything and anything. All the secrets. I know that they say some secrets are meant to go with you to the grave, but there are some secrets that will hurt your partner if they eventually find out. So tell them and let them decide if they want to go on or not.
Okay. And you, Faith?
Thank you. I'll take it up from when we talked about communication is very important in dating phase. I don't know what people call dating these days, but I mean, talk about everything. It's very important. Things that will shape your marriage in the long run. Come 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Let it not be that it's one thing that has happened over the years that is not coming to break the marriage. It shouldn't be. So please talk about everything so that we will not be seeing your content online.
Thank you.
But if they don't do this, I don't want to.
But really, yeah. To wrap up the show, I will just say this. Because it looks like this thing has come to play. It's an abnormal norm. Deception is not cool. It's not sweet. It's not a game. Don't gamble with people's lives, whether you're a man or you're a woman. If there are conversations, honest conversations you cannot have with your partner, you have no business getting married. But just stay single. Because at the end of the day, you end up hurting one another. And then we end up sitting down like this, dissecting your matter. And again, social media is a marketplace. It's not a court. There are certain things you do not bring to the social media space as a couple. Certain things you can dance. So I like to dance once in a while. You know, you can even do 6 things we do at the workplace. You can do contents, but you see important matters that can shape you, that can make or mar your life, your entire existence. Please do not bring it online. Please do not bring it online. And with that, we say thank you so much for joining us on the lounge. Please do well to put your comments in the comment section. We'll read it after the show. Once again, Moyi, thank you for joining me on set today. And the beautiful Faith. I enjoyed having you on set with me today. So
thank you for having me.
I will drag you next time again when I come to you. Handsome man.
No problem.
Once again, thank you for joining us on the show. Until next week, Thursday. Bye.
I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
Why do you live every?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
a
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police
Okay.
in the lives of their kids.
Proposing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring. And
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
So
Guy, never reach me will marry me.
that's like you popping question.
There was a going, there was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental.